Hey, getaway, Alex here. This is my cruising story. I'm assistant director that works on board. This is the beginning of a new day, new cruise, and this video.
In this episode, together with a lot of beautiful places, also false man overboard alarm, guest complaint, and also crew Amazon delivery while at sea. And how do I know about those things?
I'm a crew member that working on a cruise ship. I'm working for a living.
Talking about the 10 days cruise, let me show you the itinerary. We're going from Trieste to Barcelona.
So let's start by introducing you the itinerary of this 10 days cruise, which started in Trieste, Italy, continues in Split and Dubrovnik, Croatia, stop in Greece, Corfu, and then Messina, Italy, Naples, Civitavecchia, overnight in Livorno, Cannes, Palma de Mallorca, and to Barcelona. So next time you travel with us, make sure you check out this beautiful cruise because it was amazing.
It's embarkation day. Actually, debarkation announcements, that's what's waiting me right now. During the announcements, I decided I'm going to be productive. I took computer from the office. Let's go next stop, guest services, to get a program of disembarkation so I can make announcement according to color tags.
So for the crowd control purposes, I'm announcing the color tags for the guests to pick up their luggage outside in the terminal.
My morning announcements, disembarkation is done. Today we were running a little bit different operation that we used to do, because usually debark is done by cruise director and then embark done by me. Today we decided that both of us can be there during the debark, cruise director actually in the field, and I'm making announcements. But now I have a couple more things to do, then I can have a little break before I'm gonna get back to the embarkation. So I decided I'm gonna guide you through my cruise, this 10 days cruise from Trieste, Italy to Barcelona. Mediterranean, let's go. All right, since I get up early in the morning, something incredible gonna happen to me right now. I'm gonna get off. I never had a chance to get off during the embarkation day. Today I'm gonna do it just for an hour and a half, maybe two maximum, in Trieste, Italy. Quick pit stop in the office. I already changed. As you see, I'm going out. First time in my life, first time during this contract. I have done this before. I had a chance to get off during the embarkation day. This is something unbelievable. All right, I'm out, getting off from the ship. First time in a while. So I got off, and this is what I see. On Trieste, there's gonna be a separate episode, or maybe it's already here. Check it out if I already put together. There's also several different videos on different ports of call that I visit as a crew member. In this episode, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of Trieste. Again, the separate episode gonna be right here. Maybe this video can be useful for you if you're traveling here just before joining the cruise ship, for example, or just passing by. Again, it just might add up to your overall experience. If it did, let me know in the comments. I kind of appreciate that. Again, I'm trying to build up your community. Feel free to follow me for more videos like this, which are gonna be better and better and better.
So if you want me to describe Trieste in few words, it's a mix of a Venice / Dubrovnik / Corfu. However, everybody have an own opinion on that place. I kind of recommend you to visit it because it has a lot to offer.
So behind me downtown, where I just have been, there's more of an embankment, and this is a cruise ship and the terminal. Everything is pretty close, as you see.
I'm back on board already.
I got a rest after going out in Trieste, and now time to continue with my embarkation announcements. You probably see that I'm tired. Bridge announcements are done. Now back to office.
It's a new day. Let me show you what I see right there. Wow.
So it's a new day, new adventure. It's a day 2 of the cruise. I didn't vlog in the evening because I was super busy. I was busy and tired, to be honest. The day for me started too early. Then, as you saw, I got a couple of hours to get off in Trieste. Then I got back, was doing my schedule. Also, some office job. Then sail weight party. Then a little bit of a show. Then the bingo. Then our welcome aboard party in the evening. And I finished by 11:30. This is Split, Croatia. Let me show you how it looks like. Our first port after leaving Trieste. All right, so I got my lunch and now I'm checking some recreational area. And now I'm gonna go to the office. All right, so I already stopped by the office. Now, I did something essential there, what I need to print and stuff, but now I'm gonna do the schedule for my team. So I got the computer and I'm gonna work from my own stateroom so nobody bothers me. It's important, I have to do a couple of things, planning and stuff, so nobody bothers you. And that's what I see, stepping foot. Wow, look at this. I mean, look at this beauty. This is the Riviera of Split. Wow. Plenty islands around, gulfs, beaches, ferry boats. However, it's a bit hot. So, as I said, today is a second day of the cruise. We are in beautiful Split, Croatia. I'm gonna do something from the comfort of my own stateroom. And yeah, in the afternoon there's gonna be a gangway. We're gonna be meeting our guests, and yeah, that's that. Look at my gangway. And meanwhile, while we're doing the gangway, we got this windsurf is sailing away. Back to office now. I want to finalize my schedule, which I already basically have done 99%. Just want to check the emails, last inputs, and print the schedule for my team. It should be done before 6 o'clock by the standard. I just finished the gangway. It's now 5:30, 5:35, whatever. And after that, I'm gonna go eat. Yeah, that's the life of assistant cruise director. I want to say thank you all for those 20, 30, 50 of you. Well, my average views so far, 80, 90 maybe, who watching this, and especially those of you who leaving some feedbacks and your likes. I really appreciate that as a small content creator. I started this with no expectations. However, I really appreciate each and every view, each and every interest to this lifestyle, to me personally and my lifestyle. But again, I'm trying to do this vlog not about me, trying to share as much as possible so it can be useful. You can maybe copy paste this experience to your life. Maybe I can encourage somebody to lead the same lifestyle right there. Anyway, don't want to be too much philosophical, but yeah, let's go back to business. Afternoon vibe of Split, Croatia. I'm already vlogging after the party. I want to confess, the party was not the best. I mean, everything was there, the party happened, but you know, the vibe, sometimes you just feel the vibe is not there. It still happened, people were having fun and stuff, but just, you know, sometimes the audience or the crowd is not the party crowd. And then I went to the office to prepare something for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna get off and meet my lovely family. Time to rest. I got off in beautiful Dubrovnik. That should be one of the best days of my life. Best day in a while. You will see why. So I'm leaving the ship behind, even though I'm super tired. I finished last night. It was already 12, maybe 15, and then I couldn't sleep. Fall asleep when it was already like 3 a.m. and then somebody woke me up at 7 a.m. Now it's 9, almost 9:15, and all on board time is 6 p.m. So I'm gonna reunite with my family.
The separate episode on this reunion is already on my channel. That was truly beautiful day for me, and I'm so grateful for this.
I'm back on board where my team is already entertaining everybody. You see, dancing right there.
This is a great example of the entertainment team doing the gangway duties and greeting everybody. Welcoming back.
Alright, meanwhile I'm back. Somebody housekeeping made up my bed. And it's amazing. By the way, if you want to see how the room looks like, check out this video. Time for me to get back to the office, but I want to say thank you Dubrovnik Thank you for this great day, for all the experiences that I have here, and for accommodating me and my family. Thank you. Hvala. I got a chance to stop by the cabin to take a shower, have a rest, and now
I'm already running the evening activities and enjoying the view.
Changed again for the 90s party, and this amazing day continues. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. It was a great party, much better than 80s from the last night. Got a little tips, 20 bucks for giving shout out. Nice. All right, this is a gangway time for me. It's 3 p.m. Let's do it. I already have eaten. Let me show you our gangway and Vikings gangway. The difference is nobody here, like literally, and there's like 7 of us welcoming guests here, having the music, making announcements. Also the water station right there. Just saying. And geographically, we are right now in Corfu. Corfu, Greece. So what is gangway? We are welcoming our guests once they are returning from the port. This time it's Corfu, Greece. It's super hot today in Corfu. We're almost about to set sail. And this is Viking. Nothing can be better after 1.5 hours gangway to find yourself in a cold room. Cold, nice, refreshed with air conditioning. Whew. All right, I went to the office to print the schedule because I was working from the comfort of my own cabin. Sometimes I prefer to do that so nobody bothers me, because I'm sharing the office with other managers and also my activity stuff coming and going, and they interrupting all the time. So if I want to do something, I need to be focused. And schedule, this is something that you as assistant constructor needs to be focused for sure. And now it's a coffee time. Let me show you the nice Titanic view. This is Ionian Sea, if I'm not mistaken. This is Corfu, Greece. Oh, this is the island. Right there, it's already Albania. And this is Norwegian Breakaway. But it's 5:30, 5:40 already, and it's still super hot. Here in Greece, I believe today is 35 degrees. Oof. Celsius. That's next to us, Viking. And I'm gonna get changed for the evening. What a beautiful sunset. Changed already. I'm ready for the party, almost there. Today was interesting episode at the gangway, which I wanted to tell you about. I hope I'm not gonna forget to tell about that. But let's do the 70s.
So let me tell you what happened at the gangway in Corfu, Greece, while I was just there welcoming the guest with one of my stuff. There were a couple of other people, somebody from the water station, from the bar, from the housekeeping and stuff. So I'm standing there, one of my colleagues are making announcements from time to time. The music is just there playing, you know, I check, it's not super loud. Anyway, and then some guy approaches one of my stuff, looking for supervisor, and obviously my colleague is showing, you know, hey, here is he standing, and I'm approaching him like he's approaching me, and I'm like, yeah, how can I help? And he say, are you in charge here? I'm looking around, and I'm like, well, probably I'm the only supervisor here at this time, and I'm like, yes, how can I help? And he start basically swearing at me, saying, hey, I'm from the Viking, like the ship next to us, and you, using the foul language, you blah 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 blah, I cannot sleep right there, and because of you the music is too loud, plus your announcements, blah blah blah. And I'm standing there just like this. I'm saying, sir, first of all, calm down. I did not deserve all that, you know. First of all, I'm a human, you know. And then I'm like, I got you, let me see what I can do for you. But he's not stopping. He's like, you don't want to help me, blah blah blah. He's literally attacking me. You know, at some point I just shut up. I just shut up and shut down completely, because I didn't deserve treatment like that. Nobody deserve. And then he's like, so you're not gonna talk to me? He's like, I want to talk to your captain. So the guy from the other ship, the guest, want to talk to the captain from our ship. And he just passes the gangway and trying to get to security. Security obviously stop him. They're looking at me. I'm like this. They just advise him to get back to his ship. It was very weird incident. Let me tell you, first of all, the music was not super loud. I assume because we had two ships docked together, so the echo would create some, you know, more volume a little bit further there. But I'm more than sure if your cabin is outside, even though if you have a balcony, you just close the balcony and you won't gonna hear anything from what I'm saying. And then it's so weird because we haven't received any complaint from our ship. And during that 1 hour that we were playing music and making announcements. And also, you know, I can tell you the approach is very important. If the person, even from any other ship, from the shore side, whatever, approach me saying, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, I see you guys working here, whatever, do you think, is it possible to bring the volume a little bit down, or maybe, you know, turn that speaker a little bit different side, because I'm from this ship, blah blah blah, and I have difficulty sleeping, blah blah blah, I'm just wondering if possible. Honestly, if somebody approached me like that, I would easily try to adjust the volume. I would have a look, you know, maybe it's really too loud, maybe I move it a little bit so the volume spread out in different direction. That would be solved just like that. But if somebody approaches you and start right away with F words, you are blah blah blah, and I'm just like, okay, people, let's be kind to one another, you know, please.
Yeah, I just think sometimes people are forgetting that they are on vacation. Anyway, this is the footages from the captain's meeting after the crew drill, and then after captain's meetings I was called upon on the stage to do a little bit of a shaky with my colleagues.
Alright, new day. I already was working with my laptop in a Solicity, but right now it's almost midday and it's time to go eat. That's gonna be my first meal because I usually don't do the breakfast, so I'm gonna go to the guest buffet. Let's go with me. Forgot to film my coffee, veggie burger. Finished my lunch, gonna stop by the office. It's hot in Messina. We are in Messina, Italy today. By the way, there is a video of me getting off in Messina, check it out. And yeah, the day gonna continue with some office work. I was in the office, now I'm going to the cabin to finish the schedule before going out doing the gangway. And today is super hot, hot, hot. I'm wearing a jacket because it's not very hot in the office. A little bit of Messina view from a cruise ship. The downtown just right there. And there I've been before in that previous video. You can check the view from there. My gangway is done. My schedule is done. Now I need to get back to the cabin.
Let me show you the view leaving Messina.
This is amazing. Even though it's busy evening, we got a time for sunset.
After enjoying beautiful sunsets of Mediterranean, we went to the party, and that night we got Millennium Party, basically music of 2000s, because during that cruise we were having a lot of young people and families, so there was smart from our side to organize this kind of party for the youngsters and everybody who actually loves music of 2000s. So together with my team, as you see, we are entertaining our guests, and luckily I received a couple of footages from one of them. They were recording while I was dancing, because obviously I don't have time to record because I'm working. And yes, this is me in action. This is what I do for a living. Sometimes I'm asking myself, how am I, or why am I so lucky to get paid for what I like to do? Well, that's one of the aspects of our job, of my life, but there's obviously much more than that. Usually after party, if I'm done with the office work, I just go to rest. Anyway, couple of behind the scene glimpse for you, and we continue.
Naples, Napoli, and Vesuvius, always beautiful. So this morning started with the crew cabin inspection for me.
Let me tell you a little bit of last night. So last night, we're doing our bingo, and then suddenly there is an announcement. Cruise director make an announcement that there is a man overboard, and we need to turn the ship back because it just happened. So we need to try to help. You know, the vibe on the ship is changes right away. Everybody's like, ugh, and it was like 15 minutes before the party should start. We're like, okay, what do? We continue with everything because, you know, we don't assume a person still can be alive. We're starting the party. We're trying to start the party, and people upstairs just you know, we're doing the party and blah blah blah. And then that there's another announcement following up that one, like maybe in about half an hour, that it was a false alarm. Everybody's like on an open deck, and people start coming because they heard that there was a false alarm, so now they want to party for real. But the beginning of the party was like, ugh. It's a weird situation. Apparently some of the guests reported that, and they misunderstood something. There was like, they saw somebody was standing on the deck, like from what I heard already, you know, like, and then they turn around, the person is not there, so they assume the person just jumped. But yeah, anyway, a person apparently just turned around and left. So what's the outcome of this man overboard announcement? False alarm. Basically, the family that raised that alarm, let's say like this, they've been advised not to cruise with us anymore. That information I received later on, you know, like I was performing my duties and we don't talk. Everybody's performing their duties and nobody's focusing on what's going on. You know, captain said everything handled, continue do what you do. So basically those people were advised not to cruise with us anymore because apparently they were troublemakers, and there was some alcohol involved, plus there were a couple other incidents, so everything add up to that advice for them not to cruise with us. That's as simple as that. Well, man overboard is very serious incident, so you don't play around with that kind of fact. Not just life of one person and, you know, the family involved, the whole operation, the whole ship, not only the mood, but also what if we would stop, turn around, and then involve so many people from the shore side, you know, rescuing team and stuff. So much resources for false alarm. Oof. Yeah, the reality of a cruise ship. Anyway, we continue. I'm gonna go eat. It's Naples, Italy, mid of the cruise, and that day is busy day for me. I started with the crew cabin inspection because we're inspecting the crew, the cleanliness and the food that should not be there. The cooked food should not be in the cabin, so we check in that one. But today I was lucky there was no many findings for me. Well, the findings from my side can be like, the name tag or the door tag is not correct and blah blah blah, but that's that. Anyway, the day continues, day of assistant cruise director. I hope you're still following me. And if you're still following me and you watch till this moment, please consider subscribing and liking this video. And thank you in advance. By the way, I'm not disclosing here any private information. That communication was done like it was supposed to be done, from captain to all the guests and the team. And I just want to advise to everyone who traveling, doesn't matter with a cruise ship or wherever in the world you are, just be cautious about your surrounding, and don't cause the troubles for the others. Remember, your freedom finishes when the freedom of the other people starts.
And here is the view from another perspective. Here you go. Doing the gangway in front of the other ship right there. I got a water for €3 for crew in Napoli terminal, and I need to be back on board because the day continues for me. It's 4:30. Afternoon, Naples. What a busy day it turned out to be, and the party was not very well attended because tomorrow is Civitavecchia early port, and there's already video about me visiting Civitavecchia as a port, so check it out.
Day new adventures. Let me show you my window view. Let me see something in Civitavecchia. Look at the color of the water. And this is the view from the other side of the ship. Hot and beautiful Civitavecchia.
Finished the gangway, finished the schedule in the office, and now I'm gonna pick up something that I'm waiting for so long. It's with the crew enrichment. I need to go towards the lecture room. And on the other side, there's a crew bar here on breakaway. So this is gonna be unboxing or unpacking right now in my cabin. I was waiting for this package. Okay, I'll let you know. This is the projector and some more stuff that I bought online. And there was like a link, it's called for crew only. You can choose a few ports in the world where you can deliver it to the crew. You see, nice, I have my laundry, boom. All right, so what do we have here? Let's check it out. I do this probably, okay, maybe second time in my life, like this. I hope all the items that I order right now here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there should be 6 of them, but I'm not sure. Oh, here you go. 2 more. Boom, boom. This is the projector. I hope it works. Which should be less than a kilo. Look at this. Wow, it goes in a nice bag. Like a little purse. See? Nice. Alright. Are you ready? Are you excited? I don't want to make it too long. There you go. So what do we have here? Okay, and here is
the projector. It's actually, I think the case is more heavy than this. It's like very light, to be honest. All right, I hope it works. Boom. I'll test it later, of course. All right, that's how it looks like. My Mag Cubic, I think it was like $50, something like that, maybe 60. And here, so this is like little adapters. Another cord in case it's not gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. The thing is, it should work through Wi-Fi, but the problem is I can have only one thing connected at the same time, which is to Wi-Fi, which is my phone. So I got this just in case. The HDMI, I hope all this should be working. Lightning for my iPhone. And this is, you see I'm not very experienced. This is another adapter. I really don't remember what for what, but all this is just in case for my iPhone. Some of it to connect my iPhone to that thingy. All this costs this. I'm happy. I hope it's gonna work.
I was trying to recall what was the last thing I was doing. So unpacking or unboxing, right? I couldn't figure out, I had only 20 minutes, I couldn't figure out how to make that thing work. After that I had a newlywed game show, and now I'm going to host a dance class. New day, it's Livorno, Italy, and this is the view to an industrial port. We already run the drill and a couple of meetings with my team. I got a lunch, and now I have a little break. Look at the color of the water.
Livorno sunset.
It's a new morning. We are in beautiful cans, already preparing coffee. Yeah, let's do it. Tendering today. I need that coffee so bad. It's 6 in the morning. Wow, look at this. A few minutes after we arrived. Tendering operation in cans.
It's a tendering day. I got my Starbucks. I got a little bit of a time to refresh. I just couldn't sleep, to be honest, because we started 6 in the morning. I slept not so good. Anyway, now I'm gonna continue because I have so many things to do. Right now I need to do the schedule, then bingo, then I have perfect couple game show that I'm gonna host, and then also the biggest party of the high seas, glow party tonight. And somewhere in between I also need to do so many other things. That's the life of assistant cruise director. Whew, I'm out of the office. We finished with our bingo, and time to eat, and then I have a game show. Yeah. And on the other side there's a beautiful sunset. I'm gonna show it to you right now. I'm already in my cabin. I need to change, and showing you this amazing sunset right there. Just a quick feedback on my game show. That was a perfect couple game show that I was hosting together with my team, and yeah, today we were having nice willing couples, and it was a lot of fun. The guests were really entertained. And now I need to change, and I have the biggest party of the high seas today, the glow party, because tomorrow is the last day in Palma de Mallorca. So let's go to party. Wow, look at this sky. Those moments, man. Look at that sky. I'm busy, I need to work, but I'm gonna burn some calories. What work is that? It's
amazing.
And then also before it, I got a very nice hug from someone special, so that contributes to my mood as well.
You and me, look at, we're matching.
And then we got the last port of call, Palma de Mallorca.
Arriving to Mallorca. Afternoon vibe. Palma de Mallorca, first time I see it's kind of raining. I'm so glad that this cruise comes to an end. I don't know, it turned out to be so challenging and stuff, I don't know. There were so many things. It started with some guest concerns, let's put it this way. Last day, we just finished the movie sketch trivia where we were acting out some movies with the cruise director stuff, with cruise staff team activity stuff. And now, we need to sign something in the casino, and then I'm gonna be done, and I'm starting tomorrow at 5 in the morning.
This is good morning. The cruise came to an end. We are in the Barcelona, 5:15 in the morning. I'm almost about to go to the bridge to make debarkation announcements. So that's the ending of the cruise, and that's the ending of my video. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.